Hey everyone, welcome to CL Winter Quarter General Meeting. Today we're going to be talking about our amazing projects that we have and some upcoming events that we have for the quarter. So let's get it started. What is CL? First off, let me introduce myself. My name is Brian. I am one of the directors of CL. CL is this really awesome tight-knit community of ours at UCLA. And we pretty much just build projects, and we kind of just like building projects as a way to express who we are, and we just like doing them for fun for the most case. And these projects that we're going to show you today are some of like an extension of our community of also other creative people and project leads who've come up with an idea and want to share it with you guys. So without further ado, let's transfer it to Maggie to talk about some of our projects for the quarter.
Hi guys, just to introduce myself, I'm Maggie. I'm the lead projects manager for CL this quarter. With me, I also have Kaylee and Henry. Henry should be in the Zoom call as well. Henry and Kaylee both, who are my co-projects managers. So if you happen to have any questions about projects afterward, feel free to just DM me, DM them. Even anyone on board should be free to answer your questions. So before we introduce this quarter's projects, we're going to give a quick rundown of how projects work for anyone who might be new to CL. So first off, we have the project managers, whom I just introduced. We make up CL's internal team, and we are the main point of contact between CL board and the project teams. And we're basically there just to facilitate everything, make sure that the projects are completing all of their goals on time. And we also help out with project documentation as well. Next up, we have the project leads who will be presenting their project ideas today. And they come to us with a pitch, we hear them out, and we also give them the platform in order to find project members so that the team can realize a common goal. And basically, the project leads and the project members work throughout the entire quarter in order to create an end product. And that product can be anything from an app, a website, which are more technical, to anything more creative like magazines. We've had a smart beanbag chair before, video games, all that cool stuff. Feel free to hit the next slide. So our applications for project members will be opening at the end of this general meeting. And please keep in mind that we do run on a very tight schedule. Our applications will be due next Tuesday at 2 p.m. So please just look over it over the weekend. Make sure that you get that in on time to us. And the link will be posted as well in the Zoom chat, as well as posted on our socials. And just a few more additional information about applications. So when you're applying as a project member, our project leads are the ones who have the final say in who they choose. Me, Henry, Kaylee, the project managers, we do not have any say because the project leads are the ones who are reading your applications, interviewing you, and ultimately deciding on who joins. So please keep that in mind whenever you have any questions about any certain projects. Please feel free to reach out to the project leads for that. As well as on the project member application, you will also have a couple of questions asking you to rank your choices. Whoever you choose to be your first choice is guaranteed to look at your application, but please don't forget about your second and third choices too, as well as please apply to the project that you'll enjoy working on the most. Here at CL, what we value the most is not even necessarily having the most experience or having the necessary skill sets, but just being open-minded and being passionate about the project ideas and being open and willing to learn. So with that, next slide. So this quarter, we have 4 projects. We have Along the Way, Digital Garden Project, Grimm, and Interactivity. And I'll go ahead and let co-leads Jason and Sam talk about the first project along the way.
Oh my gosh, hello. Hi, my name is Sam. I'm CL's co-director, and I'm also design lead, and Jason and I will be leading a project this quarter. So our project is called Along the Way, and basically we want to create some like interactive story, choose your own adventure type of game. And okay, Jason's gonna hate me, but we've taken inspiration from like dating sim kind of games and webtoons. So we just want to, take drawings and make them come to life and make them interactive and fun to read. So we're looking for different types of styles and just different types of illustrators, and we want to incorporate a ton of different things onto this website. We don't want it to be, just like one little basic style. We want a wide range. So Jason will talk about who we are looking for specifically.
Yeah, so for the project, to introduce myself first, I'm Jason. I'm one of the marketing leads, external leads at CL, leading this project with Sam. So to talk a little bit about who we're looking for and what we're looking for in applications. So we're looking first for 3 to 4 artists with varying styles, as Sam said. We're looking for people with experience with scenery, backgrounds, and characters. And I think it's important that they have some sort of portfolio here. And then next for the 1 to 2 writers, I wrote having a knack for telling or finding interesting stories. And I think it's important to say like the finding interesting stories part or the telling interesting stories part. Telling, you don't necessarily have to have like a written form, and finding it, you don't necessarily have to have writing experience as long as you're interested in telling these stories. One animator for other work, but also just helping out with art. And then possibly one web developer who's interested in this kind of interactive storytelling style.
Hi, I'm Lucy. I am the lead of the next project, which is something I'm currently calling the Digital Garden Project. And essentially, this project is about rethinking the experience of note-taking and also organizing digital content. I know that's a little vague, which is on purpose, because I'm really interested in just how everyone else interprets this. But to give an example, personally, something that I've really enjoyed has just been kind of collaging and creating like visual mood boards. And this is something that I don't really find in like traditional note-taking apps, which generally have like a really linear structure with like a tree-like hierarchy. Personally, I feel like the way I think and want to like catalog my thoughts is way more flexible and something that's more like graph or like web-like. Next slide, please. So essentially with this project, I'm less looking to direct people and more wanting to collaborate and like have really interesting discussions about sort of these topics. So I'm looking for 3 to 4 people who are passionate about notebooks, organization, and aesthetics. I do want this to be like a really well-designed and like beautiful experience. And it's totally okay if you like don't know how to do anything as long as you can ideate and also communicate your thoughts. Yeah.
Hi guys, so my name is Jeannie and my co-lead is Joyce King. So our proposed project for this quarter is a story-driven RPG called Grimm. Grimm is a Grim Reaper. He works at an inn for lost souls, which are souls of those who still linger in the living world and unable to move on because of regrets and unfinished business. And Grimm's job is essentially to listen to these lost souls' stories and help them figure out why they're stuck. Then he crafts a potion with ingredients from his garden to give these souls sweet dreams that will help them pass on from the living world. So essentially, this is a game that explores what it means to live a fulfilling life and pass on without any regrets. So in terms of who we're looking for 3 artists, and these people should be experienced with 2D art and animation, and preferably have some experience with pixel art. We're also looking for 2 developers. These developers should be proficient in any programming language and preferably have some experience with Unity. And lastly, we're also looking for 1 marketer. So this person should be experienced with writing blogging posts and creating TikToks and curating an Instagram and Twitter page. But more importantly than hard skills, we're really looking for people with a strong passion for games and an enthusiasm for our game's premise. This is particularly important because all of our members will be participating in developing our storyline. Some other quick notes about this game project is that it will probably take multiple quarters. And for this quarter, we will be focusing on hashing out the storylines for the different lost souls, completing the gameplay and the level design for the mini game part of our project, and also finishing the keyframes for Grimm and the monsters in our game. So yeah, we hope you'll apply. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out.
All right. Hi, my name is Aditya. I'm co-leading our project Interactivity with Roshni. So Interactivity is essentially a social media platform that encourages users to actively interact with the content they see. So the thing that Roshni and I noticed with a lot of social media applications these days is you don't really interact with what you see on your screen. It's just like you consume what you see and then you move on to the next piece of content, and that like in some way, shape, or form kind of numbs us to what we're seeing online. So that's what we're trying to fight with our new app. Essentially, really getting people to interact with the content they see in some way, shape or form. So we're primarily going to be developing this app on iOS with Swift. And yeah, I'll hand it over to Roshni to tell us more about what we're looking for in our team.
Hi, everyone. I'm Roshni. I am the other co-lead for this project. So we actually already have a couple people on our team. We already have 2 iOS developers and a UI UX designer, but we're looking to expand our team. So we're looking for 2 more relatively experienced iOS developers and also 2 more UI UX designers because this is like a social media app with like where we expect the primary focus is like user interaction. We do want, like a good team of UI UX designers. So yeah, we're really excited to work with you guys this quarter.
Okay, hello. Here are some other opportunities if none of the projects seem to interest you, or if you want to take on a bigger role in CL. We are currently actively recruiting for board. So basically anyone who is passionate about expanding our creative community and making it more of a family. So to learn more about how we recruit for board and like what we look for specifically, you can go to the link join.creativelabsucla.com. And we are specifically recruiting for these roles, even though we have multiple roles. So for design, we are looking to strengthen CL's visual identity. So this is like, if you see like my little Zoom background here, basically creating assets like that and making it not cutesy, but making friendly designs that attract different types of users. We're also looking for devs to grow our little internal team. So basically anyone who's interested in making cool projects. I don't know if you were at the last demo day, but our dev team created dinner.creativelabs.ucla, and it's basically like little Shibas playing around in in some grassy field. And then we're also looking for marketing people and specifically content people. So we're looking to better define sales tone and verbal voice. And we want to jumpstart our blogs and create a little blog section on our website. And then lastly, we're looking for external people who want to help us email businesses and stuff and get us some funding and make our community closer. Yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to email us, DM us on Instagram. I'm really active on our CL Instagram. So if you just shoot a DM, I'll be sure to reply to you, and make sure you look at the article written on join.creativelabsucla.com. Jason spent a long time curating that article, so our recruiting process is pretty transparent. Yeah, hope to see your applications. Moving on. Wait, Jason, are you doing this?
Yeah, so there are a couple of events that we have coming up over the next week. But first, I'd like to say that after we go through these events, we'll be splitting up into breakout rooms if you guys have any questions for the project leads that can stay. And after that, we'll have the social I'm going to talk about right now. So first off, right after GM, we just have a little casual game social. And this is actually our first social of this entire school year, not even just this quarter. So we hope you guys will join us on the Discord. If someone on board could drop the link again in case anyone wants to join or missed it before. And yeah, we'll just be playing these 3 games. It'd be nice if you could get to know project leads or other community members.
Hi. First off, I'd like to apologize for my appearance. Like Sam said, we value transparency at Creative Labs, and I think I took it a little too seriously. But anyway, I'd like to introduce something that we call Agora. Agora is a project that we've been working very hard on for a while. And what it is a collaborative canvas where everyone can draw at the same time. So each user, you get to draw a single stroke of paint, any color you want, and you gotta wait wait out a short timer before you can draw again. And so the idea is we want to promote, a collaborative artistic masterpiece, and so I guess to explain a little better, I don't know how many of you are aware of this, but a few years ago, Reddit did this program or this thing for April Fools called Place. If you look up r/place, you can still see what they made. But that was essentially where every user could drop a single pixel on a grid every, say, 30 seconds or every minute or every 5 minutes. And so they made some astounding collaborative artwork based on that limitation and that setup. And so that was kind of what inspired this. And we decided, instead of pixels, what if you can just draw an entire brush stroke on a canvas. So yeah, we are going to drop this on next Friday, the 15th, and it's going to be open after that indefinitely. And so we really hope that you come and hang out with us and come and mess around on the canvas. And yeah, that's about it.
And we'll drop more information about this in the week to come, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh my gosh, okay. Sorry for laughing earlier. I forgot to mute myself. All right, so we have an event coming up with Nova. The exact date is tentative, but we're aiming for around week 4, and it is a web scraping and data analysis event. So just some background info of what Nova is. So basically, okay, Brian. Basically, it's a organization that works together with nonprofits to create technical solutions, and it's just basically a fat team of devs, designers, and PMs just working with nonprofits to help them, I guess, improve what they do and develop technologies for them. So fun fact, the first CL project was a social good project. So I guess we're going back to our roots. At this workshop, Nova will teach you how to do web scraping, which is retrieving data from web pages. And with that data, you'll be transforming that into pretty little visualizations. And then lastly, you'll analyze the graphs to uncover conclusions about the data. Yeah, if you have any questions, please reach out to Nova about it. And be sure to follow our social media so then you can actually see the event and find out what exact date it is on. Wait, am I doing this part? Okay. So here are all of our socials. So member application, if you saw the projects and are interested in applying, you can go to tinyurl.com/CL member apps. Be sure to follow our Instagram and Facebook for event updates. And join our Discord if you ever want to play games with us, or ping us if you have any questions. I think we are really active on the Discord. So if you just, ask a question in any of the channels, we'll be sure to respond to you. Yeah, I guess we'll open this to Q&A, and Maggie will open the breakout room so then you guys can talk to individual project leads about their project.
And just a reminder, after you talk to the project leads, stick around because we have fun and games coming up. Don't leave, please.
Yeah, and if you have any questions about board, I've enabled you guys to unmute yourselves. If you guys want to talk to us, we're going to be chilling here until, let's say, 7:45-ish. We'll play by ear, but 7:45 we'll transition to Discord and towards the social. But yeah, I think we can stop the screen sharing or the recording now, and you guys can feel free to just hop into the breakout rooms.